Why is there no proof of God? A logical explanation. The problem of no evidence, why it pushes people away from faith. The lack of evidence for God is one of the most common reasons people abandon belief. If something is real, it should be provable, right? In a world driven by data, experiment and verification, faith begins to feel like uncertainty disguised as belief. And for many, that's where doubt begins. Modern thinking is built on one principle. If it cannot be proven, it should not be trusted. We test medicine, we test technology, we test claims before acceptance. So naturally, people apply the same logic to God. But here's where tension begins. Because God is not a lab experiment, and faith was never designed to operate like chemistry. Let's be precise. The absence of physical, repeatable lab evidence for God does not automatically mean absence of God. It reveals something else. God is not an object inside the system to be tested. He is the source of the system itself. Science measures what exists within creation, but God, by definition in theology, is not confined to creation. That creates a boundary problem. You cannot fully measure what defines the measuring system. It's possible. It is impossible. The mistake people make. The error is simple but powerful. They assume that if something is real, it must be measurable. But that assumption excludes many things we already accept. 1. Consciousness. 2. Moral truth. 3. Love. 4. Logic. You cannot weigh them, but you experience them. So the question is reality only what can be measured, or is measurement only one way of interacting with reality? Faith is not blind rejection of evidence. It is trust built on a different kind of evidence. Experience, consistency of moral order, historical testimony, philosophical reasoning. Not everything meaningful is repeatable in a lab. Some truths are known by inference, not observation. There's a scripture, Hebrews 11 verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is not absence of evidence. It is a different category of evidence. People don't always reject God because of some evidence. Sometimes they reject him because they expect him to operate under human testing conditions. But if God is truly God, he's not limited to human verification system. That doesn't remove the question, but it reframes it.